I want you to watch this carefully and not emotionally, because this wasn't anger. This wasn't grief. This was certainty.
We are saddened by the tragedy that occurred yesterday in our Minneapolis community in the loss of Renee Nicole Good. Our thoughts are with her family and everyone affected, and our hearts are with our community as we hope for healing and unity during this challenging time. Please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. We are saddened by the tragedy.
Wow. When a crowd feels confident enough to break a moment of silence, it means they think the story is already settled. And that's very important here, because everything that follows assumes this moment meant the same thing to everyone watching, but it didn't. And this is where the NBA steps in, because when the crowd speaks, the league, it usually follows.
Well, I'm glad that the Timberwolves, recognized, her life and the tragic nature of her death, and it's shameful, really, that in our country we can have law enforcement officers who commit murder and seemingly get away with it. It's shameful that the government can come out and lie about what happened when there's video, and witnesses who have all come out and disputed what the government is saying. So very demoralizing, devastating to lose anyone's life, especially in that matter. So it's terribly sad for her family and for her and for that city. And I'm glad the Timberwolves came out and expressed that sadness. Well, I'm glad that the Timberwolves.
I want you to notice something. Notice the language, not questions, not concern, not wait for the facts. Murder, lying. That's not commentary. That's quite literally a verdict right there. And when someone with a microphone and authority says that, they're not reacting anymore. They're basically instructing. Which would be fun if the facts agreed. I'm just saying. But this is where the statement stopped being symbolic and started being something completely different.
You know, what happened in Minnesota was a straight up murder, in my opinion. And it's awful. This lady was probably trying to go home and she didn't make it home, and that's really sad. So the whole ICE thing it's a travesty. It's clearly, to me, we're attacking brown people. And I just happen to be brown. And I don't think it should just be brown people who are upset at this. I think we all have to be. I don't care what side of this thing you are on politically. What's going on in our country right now is absolutely wrong as far as the race stuff. The politics, I'm not going to get into. The race stuff, I will. And it's just wrong, and we have to do something. But the only thing we can do right now is keep speaking up, because it doesn't seem like they care. And that's troublesome. Last thing I'm going to say, because I don't want to stay on this, but I could. I keep thinking about kids. And when I grew up, the president was always the role model. And I think about that. And the effect of being a bully, lying, how is that good for our kids? And that worries me for our future. So,
can someone please, in the comment section, please explain to me how identity politics plays a role into this? Look, how did this become about Black people? How did this become about us? This is the moment the narrative overreached. I mean, full stretch, my boy. Straight up murder doesn't leave room for evidence. It doesn't leave room for body cam. It doesn't leave room for self-defense. It leaves room for only one thing: outrage. That's it. And here's the part, here's the quiet part, so to speak. When institutions speak this confidently, people expect the truth to be airtight. And that's when something unexpected happened, actually, because America doesn't move as one block. right? No matter how badly the NBA wants it to.
It is not your job to fight against ICE. I'm going to say it one more time for folks in the back. That is not your job. To be clear, I support ICE. I always supported ICE. Straight up. But for those who don't support ICE, it is not your job to get in their way. One, what you're doing is illegal. Two, what happened in Minnesota could happen to many others if you think it's okay to step in their way from doing their job. As a parent, I think it's wise for you to stay home. I don't care how you feel about them. Stay home. You want to be angry, mad, fuss, cuss, scream, holler, cry, mourn. Do that at home. At least you'll be alive to live the next day. What that young lady did, and again, I hate that she passed away due to this event. I really do. My heart goes out to her and her family. But when I watched the video, I watched it from different angles too, to be clear. When I watched it the first time, I thought the officer was at fault. I did. Until I watched it again. And when she didn't comply, then she tried to escape from the ICE agent. She almost ran over an ICE agent. And then the ICE agent, did what he needed to do to save his own life. And now the media is outraged. I don't understand how people put themselves in that position and then they are no longer here and then the media is outraged. I'm blaming the media for these events that's happening to. A lot of you guys are instigators. You don't want to fact check nothing. You cherry pick and you brainwash people into thinking what you all want them to believe. And because of this method, you're seeing results like this. I'm going to say this to everybody. I don't care how you feel about ICE. Don't get in their way. You want to live another day? Stay out of their way. These people are professionally trained to do what they do, and they are here to protect American citizens. That's including those who don't agree with what they're doing. They are protecting you too. You don't like what ICE is doing? Okay, oh well. Stay home. What is the harm in staying home? I would never understand, mainly with white liberals, why y'all feel the need to try to save somebody. Stay home. Stay home, okay? No one asks for your handout. No one asks you to be anything to anyone, to be clear. Stay your behind home, okay? The Bible says, be angry, do not sin. You can be angry all you want, but don't act out because there's consequences to that. Big consequences. So like I just said, I don't care how y'all feel about ICE. You be angry or all the things, but you can do that at home. In the midst of your own atmosphere, in your own safe space, and you'll be able to live to see another day. Okay? All right, I love y'all. Remember that the Lord loves you more, but y'all, please stay home. There's no harm in staying home. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home, especially when you're a parent. Stay home. For real. Stop putting yourselves in these positions and then get mad when things happen to you. Yeah, that part.
You see the contrast and from the rhetoric from Doc Rich to this black mother who calmly supports ICE. And this is where the script completely broke. There was no yelling. There was nothing performative about that, in my opinion. Just a mother saying, stay home. Don't interfere. And laws exist for a reason. This wasn't defiance. This was definitely responsibility. And they quietly exposed something in the NBA, something that the NBA rather didn't account for. America doesn't agree by default. No. And while the league was talking in press conferences, this is what enforcement actually looked like.
Why do you guys have your faces covered if you're agents? I don't understand. I do worry about it because I'm a U.S. citizen. I should worry about it. You guys are terrorizing our state. You should be ashamed of yourself. Terrorizing people. They're making an honest living. I'm at the Winnetka fuel station right here on 36th in Winnetka, and ICE agents are
show the keys inside.
Praying for you, bro.
Huh?
I'm praying for you, man.
Thank you, baby.
Because this is not cool.
I don't know for yourself and get a job.
I do got a job. For your information, why don't you get a different job instead of terrorizing people?
I'm good, swear.
I bet you are. That's why your face is covered. That's exactly why your face is covered, because you're a coward. All of you are. And I do pray for myself. I pray for you too. Because right now you're the enemy. That's why your face is covered. Exactly why.
You guys get me for this week? Huh? You guys got me for this week? No. No more than that, bro.
You got a pretty extensive criminal record.
Huh?
You got a pretty extensive criminal record. That's
I don't, bro.
They saying he got a criminal record, but have no warrant in hand. That's wild. No warrant in hand. No warrant in hand. I don't care about you blocking me, ma'am. Bye. Have a great day. Yeah. No plates. No plates. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Should be a fucking ashamed of yourselves. This is wild. Somebody who's working. It's all documented.
Okay. Notice how boring this is. No chaos, no panic, no stormtroopers. Just ICE agents doing a job, and you got someone yelling from the sideline with no responsibility for the outcome. He's a repeat offender. This is the part that never trends, right? Because reality, it does enchant. But when rhetoric keeps climbing, it eventually leaves the arena. Peep this guy.
People, is no more explaining. Let these YNs know that ICE is coming in these neighborhoods. Let these YNs know not to run in the house when they see the cops because they run around shooting each other. No, share my video. Let the YNs know we're about to go into martial law. We need these YNs to step up. These young boys that's running around, these ski masks, these super United States gangsters that's running around holding each other. We need the YNs now. Hold them accountable. These cities that ICE are running in, where the gangs at? Why soon as ICE come in, the gangs running the house? I see more white, older people are trying to fight the cops than gangs. Where's these gangs at? Let's hold these YNs accountable. Let the YNs know in your neighborhood that got the ski mask on that ICE is coming their way too. And we need the YNs to step up now. YNs is going against the fucking ICE. They shoot each other every day. We holding them accountable. You see these young niggas out there, let them know the police coming. You need them to protect you. The YNs got to protect everybody right now. ICE coming. Ain't no running the house. People, it's no more
So
explaining.
this TikToker calls on YNs to confront ICE. This is what happens when the narrative gets reckless. No protests, escalation. No justice, activation. And here's the manipulation. The people telling others to go outside won't be there when consequences show up. History has seen this movie before. That's all I'm saying. And some people remembered, like her.
You guys don't care about that white lady. You guys don't care about Renee at all. You guys don't care about that lady that lost her life, that got unalived by the ICE agent. You guys don't even care about her. The only reason you care is because you don't like Trump. Anything attached to Trump, you're not going to like. You're not going to like it. Because if you truly, truly, truly believe that ICE agents are so evil and you hate them so much, you would have hated them when Obama was around too. But you don't. You guys only hate them now because it's under the Trump administration. But you didn't care when 3 million people were deported. You guys didn't care about them. You guys just only care about it now because, one, you see everybody hopping on this train and you want to be a part of the show. You just want to be cool like everybody. You just want to blend in and you're not brave enough to have an opinion of your own. So you're just a follower. That's what it is. This lady should still be here. No doubt in my mind, she should still be here. But you liberals unalived your own kind. You guys pumped her head up so much and yeah, you can do it. All for the camera, all just for social media. And now look, anybody know how the dog's doing? Where's PETA? Somebody need to call PETA. But yeah, and I just want to let you guys know that you guys don't care about this lady. This is fake outrage. Because if it was F ICE, it would be F ICE all across the board, no matter what administration it's under. It doesn't matter, Democrat, Republicans, independent. If you feel that way about somebody, you're going to feel that way about them all the time. You only care about this lady because everybody cares about this lady. And anything that is attached to Donald Trump, you guys don't like. Anyway, have a blessed day.
Boom. This young woman calls out the selective outrage and the Obama deportations. This is where memory becomes dangerous in a good way, might I add. Because once you remember that ICE existed before Trump, that deportations were higher before Trump, the outrage starts to look real selective. And selective outrage isn't moral clarity, it's politics. So if this keeps happening, the question becomes, who allowed it?
In America, this shit can't be real. We got this many ignorant libtards here. Y'all some damn fools, man. I just can't believe this, man. And they only getting encouraged by these mayors and these governors, and they not out there with y'all, because guess what? If they was out there with y'all, they wouldn't get in ICE way. Because ICE will bust their mouth. ICE will shoot their ass. Y'all some fools, and guess what? Once they get y'all picture, your face, after all this is over with, you still gonna be on the FBI list, whether it's a Democratic office or Republican. You risking your freedom, your life, for some illegal. You hear that? Illegal, you slow dumb motherfucker. In your mind, something is not clicking. Illegal immigrants. So they didn't come over here illegal. You gonna lose your livelihood over some illegal immigrants. I see ignorant black people now starting to go outside with y'all. I hate y'all, man. God forgive me, I don't hate nobody. But I do not like y'all with a passion. I can't, boy. I hope ICE lay every single one of y'all down.
This is the real divide. Not left versus right, not NBA versus the fans. It's responsibility versus permission. Man, I hate when I fumble. When leaders signal chaos is justified, people test how far they're allowed to go. I'm just saying. NBA tried to make a statement. America didn't reject it out of hate. It questioned it out of instinct, because this country still believes in laws. It still believes in consequences and common sense. And even when celebrities forget that part, then when narratives collapse under scrutiny, that's not division. That's accountability, my friend. So if you made it all the way through this video, I want you to comment heard different. All right? Because we definitely did. I want to know who stayed for the turn. Other than that, man, and it's also for me, not for the algorithm. Y'all be safe. Go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.